Hello, second graders. Today we are going to read an informational text from our unit, Government at Work. The first thing I'm going to do is create a customization, and I'm typing the date and my name. That way my teacher knows when I completed my work and who I am. And then I'm going to click yes. And you see how the background changed to edit mode? That means we're ready. Anything we annotate or any text boxes we add, we can keep if we click on the done. When we're all done reading and annotating, we click done, and then your teacher will see all the work you did. So today this is an informational text. The title is Smoke Jumpers. And let's take a look. Let's browse through these pages of the story to see if we can see what makes this an informational text. So down here, there's a photograph of these men, and I can see a fire happening over here. I don't see a house. I see a lot of land. And then here I see two people working together, and it looks like he's trying to saw down this tree. I wonder why he's trying to do that. Then on the next page, I see a photograph of a person with a parachute. Looks like he's coming down. And then in this photograph, I see a man wearing a suit, and I see words and labels. Like right here, it says reserve parachute. And it's pointing to right here. That must be where he keeps a parachute. And then here it says personal gear bag. That's his bag. Gear is the stuff that you carry inside, the stuff that you need. Here I see a label for helmet, rope, jump jacket, and there's some other labels too. And then on this photograph, I see an airplane, and it looks like this man is about to jump out. And this man over here, he's starting to open his parachute. So all these photographs we looked at are real. These aren't illustrations that somebody drew. These are real live action shots, and you can tell they're real people. And if you look here, these white words are captions. They describe what's going on in the photo. So here it says, in this caption, it says, recently there were about 7,000 forest fires in the United States just in the month of August. Wow, that's a lot of forest fires. So in 1 month, 7,000 forest fires. That's a lot. And then in this photograph, the caption says, smoke jumpers usually work from June through October. So we count all those months, June, July, August, September, October. That's about 5 months. I wonder why they work in those months. It must be their busy season. Then on this page, let's see what the captions say. Smoke jumpers must be able to carry a heavy load of equipment. So yeah, it looks like this man has a lot of stuff he's holding on to. And then this caption for this photograph says the smoke jumpers train in states that have large forests, like California and Oregon. Forests, so that must be this land below with all these trees. I don't see very many houses. So I'm thinking a forest is a place with lots of land and trees. So this is an informational text, and we can tell it's an informational text because of these photographs, these captions explaining real facts and information. And the title, Smoke Jumpers, that sounds like a title that's going to teach us about what smoke jumpers are. I predict that smoke jumpers are people who work for government, since we're learning about government. And I also predict that smoke jumpers must have a job where they have to jump into smoke. So today while I'm reading, I'm going to read paragraphs 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to show you how to annotate the key details. Key details are important pieces of information. So while we're reading this nonfiction text, we're going to pick those key details. So I'm going to open my toolbox and I'm going to start by zooming in. I'm going to click the magnifying glass with the plus sign inside it so we can see these pictures. Maybe one more click. I think you can move. Nope.
Dangerous.
Oh, and if you click on words, they will read them to you. So we're not going to do that today. I'm just going to read it to you. But anytime you wanted to read to it, you would just click this play. And right now I have the auto read off, so that way I can read. If you turn it on, it'll read to you. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Smoke jumpers. Paragraph 1. Have you ever heard of smoke jumpers? A smoke jumper is someone who is trained to fight fires in rough terrain, like mountains or other places that are difficult to get to. The first thing I need to find out is, what is a smoke jumper? And I read that a smoke jumper is someone who is trained to fight fires in rough terrain, like in mountains or places that are difficult to get to. So I'm going to take my highlighter. I'm going to change the color. There we go. And I'm going to annotate that key detail. A smoke jumper is someone who is trained to fight fires in rough terrain, like mountains. Okay. I'm going to go to paragraph 2, and I'm going to find another key detail. Something that's important about smoke jumpers and this text. Smoke jumping was introduced in the 1930s by the U.S. Forest Service. It was a way to get forest fires quickly. I just read that smoke jumping is a way to get forest fires quickly. I'm going to underline that detail because it gives me more information about what smoke jumpers do. A way to get forest fires quickly. That must mean that they're able to put them out fast. Smoke jumping helps people to put out fires fast. Okay, we're going to start annotating paragraph 3 now. Smoke jumpers are a national treasure. Their jobs are hard and very dangerous. Smoke jumpers parachute from a plane. They land on a spot near the forest fire. Firefighting tools, food, and water are also dropped by parachute. The men and women smoke jumpers get enough tools and supplies to last them for about 2 days. After that, they will get more. Now I see the details that help me know how smoke jumpers got their name. The text says smoke jumpers parachute from a plane and land near the forest fire. So I'm going to annotate those key details right there. Smoke jumpers parachute from a plane and they land on a spot near the forest fire. So I'm going to go back to here and I'm going to click on the story. Let's zoom out actually so you can see what we've done. And I'm going to click on the next page and I'm going to give you some directions now. Now you're going to read the story on your own. You can read it out loud like I did, or you can listen to the story by turning it on here and pressing play. And what you're going to do is, it's your turn. You're going to find the key details, any pieces of information that are important. Some guiding questions that might help you. I'm going to type out right now. I'm going to make sure it's in big so you can see it. My first question is, why are parachutes important? I want you to look for that answer, and then if you find it, that's a key detail that you can annotate. I'm going to see if I can add another text box here. Oh, I have to click text. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Another question that might help you with your annotating is, if a smoke jumper gets hurt, how does it affect the team of smoke jumpers? So I'd like you to find those. I want you to see if you can answer those questions and annotate the key details. If you see anything else that's really important, go ahead and annotate it or type it in the columns like I did. Okay, your teacher will be very excited to see what you annotate. So please make sure when you're done editing to click done, and then it will close. Thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.